Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Hiller here. Time for a new classics video today. I did say that Golden Axe 2 would be the last one, and then I said Streets of Rage 1 would be the last one, for the time being, of course. But then I realised there might be a few classics sitting on my Xbox hard drive. I've got my new Elgato HD60X, not S, and I thought, you know what, let's try it out on a 31-year-old video game, because why not? I mean, obviously, in all seriousness, I'm going to be trying it on a few other games. I'm going to be doing Left 4 Dead after this, just playing a few campaigns, testing it out, because even though that's an old game, it will still put it through its paces because it's so fast-paced, that game, and chaotic. And just try it with a few of my favourites. That's what I'm going to be doing on the channel throughout the next month or so, guys. I'm going to be streaming instead of doing videos on some of my favourite games, so look out for that. I'm going to advertise it on the community posts before it happens, probably Friday, Saturday evening though. But yeah, I just thought, before I do that, let's just do one more classic and play Doom 2 for 20-25 minutes, because this game is obviously fucking awesome. I mean, look at that picture. That's pure metal. Don't you miss the 360 days? Sure as hell no I do. Gaming is on its ass. Game Pass has killed gaming. And yet for the first time in about 6 years, I'm going to be using it in the next 12 to 18 months. I'm going to be trying out that new football game that everyone's talking about. What's from the Sifu devs, Rematch. I'm going to be trying it out. And also the Mortal Kombat collection as well. And a few other bits and bobs and games. And I've just made a list. And basically, I'm going to make sure that although, like I said, Game Pass it's getting insults from all angles at the moment, to say the least. Both barrels, as you can see here in front of you. That's what it's getting from a lot of people in the industry. Fuck me, this game's like. But regardless, you know, I've been criticising. Holy shit, people. Yeah, I've been criticising Game Pass and saying it's not sustainable for a while, but I've not used it for ages. But in the next 12 to 18 months, it's going to work for me. So I'm going to make a list of games that are on there, and I'm going to buy them. And just before we get started, because holy shit, am I going off on a tangent that's not necessary here, but that's one of the issues with younger gamers. They switch from game to game without completing them. I've seen it. I've seen it on my friends list. They don't respect the game, they don't give it the time of day, and then within a few hours, it's let's move on to the next game. It's not good at all for the industry. But ladies and gentlemen, Doom 2, absolute classic. Been playing this on and off in the last few days. Got about 10 levels in, but this is going to be a new game. I'll just show the first few levels. Hurt me plenty, it's a normal difficulty. And 94, look how beautiful it looks. But let's just go on the Wikipedia page and talk a little about this game. I do apologise, I'm off kilter here. My laptop's to my left, so you might not be able to hear my voice properly. Should be okay. But Doom 2, released October 94, MS-DOS, good old PC. Then the Mac, the year later. There was a PlayStation version, late 95, Sega Saturn, Game Boy Advance got a version. I wonder what that version looks like. And then Xbox 360, PS3, ported to all the modern consoles, and apparently Doom can now run on a motherfucking potato, ladies and gentlemen, literally. Now, this is the Xbox version, and I don't know, because I've had this on my hard drive for a long time, and I've played it back in the day, of course, on and off. 2011 I got this. But apparently last year they released an enhanced version, and I think this is it. It looks fucking fantastic for 1994. Now recently I've just done Duke Nukem 3D on the channel, the Mega Drive version specifically, and said that although other versions of that game are heralded as a technical marvel and a classic, the Mega Drive version specifically, which was ported by a Brazilian studio, I do believe, in 98, it's a stinking pile of shite. This game is so much better, and it's 94, but it still does feel a little heavy, but also floaty. But this game's mechanics work, and it's pretty impressive with this game when you're lower than an enemy, and as long as you're shooting towards them, you will hit them. Same thing, if they're much lower than you, you will still hit them. So no actual aiming down iron sights like a modern game would. You might think that sounds really easy, but it certainly isn't. This is a challenging game and quite mazy. You do get a map. Holy fuck. But the map, it isn't one of the best aspects of the game. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. One of my biggest bugbears about the old first two Doom games are the weapons and how you switch weapons. Now, the early game here, I've only got my fists and the handgun. Then you get the shotgun, the double barrel shotgun, the machine gun, the Gatling gun, chain gun, the plasma rifle, rocket launcher, maybe one or two others, I can't remember, but both of them. Where they're all walking. These humans sound like monsters as well. I don't know why. Yeah, awesome music. Lost my train of thought. But look, it's not completely dark. And of course, Doom was never a true horror game, but it had a horror aesthetic. But these older games, you can actually see where you're going. How about that? It's like the Dead Space remake when they made it completely pitch black. And I was saying, please don't make it pitch black. I want to see where I'm going. It's too dark. I mean, overall, I was impressed with the remake. Not as good as Dead Space 2 still, but yeah, I was impressed with it. Just too goddamn dark. And this game isn't always dark, and sometimes it is. It's got a nice variation. We've got a pink. Is that a pink? Oh shit, the imps are out. I don't know off the top of my head all the enemies, ladies and gentlemen. I was never a Doom ultra fanboy, someone who adored the game and played them all the time, but when I was a kid, quick short bursts to this game and then getting lost, that was what it was all about. I'm a big apologist and a big fan of Doom 3. I think that game fucking rules. Fuck the haters, I really enjoy that game. Big fan. Oh dear lord. Sir, can you please die? Thank you. The reboot games, 2016 and Eternal, they had a few frustrations here and there, but overall they were immense experiences. Doom Eternal certainly wasn't perfect. I had some frustrations with combat, and you kind of had to dance the dance in that game. You had, in a way, less freedom. Like, you had to shoot the Mancubus's arms off with a sniper rifle, and the, what's it called, the cyber spider thing. You had to use that explosive on the shotgun. You had to play the way the devs wanted you to play. Doom 2016, you didn't have to do that, but at the same time, you kind of just used the same weapons. So they both got the pros and cons. They're both great games. As for Dark Ages, I've heard mixed things. I've heard good things, I've heard bad things, and well, if I'm getting Game Pass, guess what, motherfuckers? It's going to be one of the first games that I buy on it. Or rent on it, I should say. But that's the thing, you don't own the goddamn game. I'll have to have a think about it, but this game, apparently, I do believe, I want to say, it's got over 30 levels. I was reading off the Wikipedia page, and then this game's so much fun, I kind of just started and forgot about the reading of the Wikipedia page. Whoa. Shotgun blast close up, and I got that shotgun, motherfucker. Look at Doom guy, he's well happy with that. Press a switch. These older games, ladies and gentlemen, you press... Jesus Christ, that was cheap. You press switches and hope for the best. What does it do? Who knows? That's all the fun. You will get lost in these older games. I think around about level 7 or 8, I had to look online and just find out what the flying fuck was going on, because I didn't know. But look how meaty the shotgun feels, and the double barrel feels better than the default shotgun for some heavier enemies. Oh my lord, that's a lot of guys. You might have heard that saying on an adult video, ladies and gentlemen, or an adult video game. Get shat on, ya pricks. And there it is, it's the double barrel. How weird it looks though, man. The thing is with this, much slower to reload. So if I press Y now, we cycle through the weapons, including the fists. But as far as I know, there's no quick map option here. So like I say, that's Y on the Xbox controller. Don't know on the PC if you'd be able to quick map. Oh, well, yeah, I'm guessing that's it, isn't it? The numbers. But can you map it yourself? I don't know. Asking a question I don't know the answer to. But if I use the D-pad here, top double barrel, right handgun, down fists, and that's just it. But you will forget which gun you've got out. And actually, no, I'm wrong, because the D-pad here, look, I've got the default shotgun, but none of the 4 buttons bring up the default shotgun. I've got to press Y to get the default shotgun. I can't use the D-pad, it doesn't work. And that is hella frustrating, and you will forget which weapon you've got out. And this game isn't exactly Doom Eternal in terms of speed, but time is still of the essence. You've got to be quick, and that's a frustration of mine personally. Now this game is all about the great sound effects, by the way. I heard the guy from my left there. It's like, whoa, who are you? Am I really missing these shots? Am I that shit? Okay, I am. Yeah. Awesome sound effects, but listen to this music as well. Doom, doom. Some theme hospital shit. Not sure it fits the bill that well, that. Just having a look on the Wikipedia page here, guys. There's been so many expansions to this game as well, and so many ports and everything. So its legendary status just speaks for its goddamn self, and honestly, I don't need to say that much more. And look at the shotgun, by the way. There are modern games that I've played which are absolutely put to shame by this game and how good the shotgun is. See how it just killed both enemies then? That feels meaty as hell, satisfying. So you better believe and rest assured that the even bigger guns are just as, if not more, like I said, meaty and impactful. Just such an amazing game, ladies and gentlemen. As you get through the levels, I have to say this game... Oh shit. Think it? There are less uses, or less of a need, I should say, to use your handgun. And certain guns become a little bit fruitless and pointless. And that's always been an aspect of the Doom games, in my opinion. We've got the red key card now. Got to be prepared as you make progress for some goddamn cheap spawns out there, ladies and gentlemen. I think you know what I'm talking about. This music. People are like, yeah, Doom was always about heavy metal and million miles an hour and got some goddamn elevator music on. Hey, I like it. I'm not sure it fits. Oh shit. You got the shotgun. Oh, we hear a noise. That helps us know that we made progress. And something else that I need to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to do it in this video because there's not going to be a point, but quick saves, scum saving. You've got to do it. You've got to do it, goddammit. I would recommend as well to blow these barrels up, because if you're next to them and the enemies blow it up, it's a big problem. See how that guy just turned into meat there as I shot that barrel? Look at Doom Guy as well, though, his reactions. I can't remember, you know, if this came out or the first Doom came out before Wolfenstein. Never played the old Wolfensteins, played the reboots. Well, the New Order and Old Blood. probably going to play Wolfenstein 2 on Game Pass. Hell fucking yeah. Need a blue key card to open the door. And also there are pinkies that are invisible. Whoa, what's going on down there, lads? Can I? Oh, I'm scared. Getting a bit lost, but I think I've got to go down here. Is that the same route? Blow that barrel up. See what I mean, though, when you're above an area. Oh, shit. Just legendary. Absolutely legendary. What more do I need to say? There's a blue key card. Drawbacks to the game. It's very unforgiving if you've never played these games before. I'd say play on easy, honestly. I know some people will be turning their nose up at me saying that, but fuck me, this game is unforgiving, it's hard, and if you want to play on easy, go ahead. At least there are a lot of difficulties in this game. It's like 5, and that's good for an old game. That guy died before I shot him. Not quite sure what happened there. But it's just immersive, it's addictive, it's fun, it sounds great, it plays great. It's a goddamn classic, and I love as well. We're in the pits of hell, or wherever the fuck this game's set, we're on Mars, whatever. There's still an exit sign like you're in a goddamn hospital. Absolutely brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I've got to admit, I always played more of this game than Doom 1 back in the day, the original game, and there was Final Doom and so many different variations, and some are, you know, hated by fans, so some are absolutely loved. There's probably modded versions all over the place out there on the internet as well. And strafing left and right and avoiding enemies and dodging is just so much fun. This game is just so good. And do we have this game to thank for the screen going red when you take damage? I hate that shit in modern games. In this game it annoys me less, to be fair. And I was listening to this piece of music here and thinking, Christ almighty, I've heard this before, because there's a piece of music in the Doom, I can't remember if it's the original Doom or this version, the sequel I should say. I've just realised there's black bars on the recording, fuck it. Oh no, there has to be, it's on the, yeah, there has to be on this version, whatever, I don't give a shit. But yeah, one was ripped off from Metallica, and there's an Alice in Chains song and different like rock and metal bands at the time. Ooh, I think I just overshot that they took inspiration from, but this is in a world before copyright, in a way. There was much more rife back then. Games and different art forms taking inspiration from each other. Holy fuck, it's crowded in here. As you can see, I've not really changed. Oh, here we go. I'm eating my words now saying that. I've not changed my gun, but the chain gunners are now here. And they are tanking. I'm getting hit from somewhere. Yeah, these guys will change things up. And that's another thing that's good about this game. Boop. The pacing and the way that it introduces enemies and weapons. It's bit by bit getting tougher and tougher, and awesome. Why have I never done a let's play of this? Because like I say, some of the latter levels, it's got that draconian old school design where there's no waypoint, there's nothing to tell you where you should be going, and the last thing I want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is record a video where I'm going in circles for ages. Not that fun. But this piece of music here now, it reminds me of summer. And it is on the tip of my tongue. Oh shit, invisible! And that is invisible. You see him? How can you not? Getting shot on. Look at Doom Guy. He's nearly reached the end, people. Still hear that invisible piece of shit, but I couldn't see it. But ladies and gentlemen, we're at 20 minutes. If you're new to the channel, if you've never seen my videos before, just a one-off video, guys, where we discuss a classic game, put it up on the channel. And what's the reason? Is there any point? Well, sometimes they can get more views than doing a fully fledged Let's Play. More often than not, they do. But also, it's for the younger gamers too. You know, we're old men now. I'm 35, and some of these kiddies, they need to be shown the classics, where it all began. Mr. John Romero, back in the day, absolutely legendary. Doom 2, a certified classic, one of my favourites that I brought to the channel on these one-off videos. But thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you for the next video, whatever that is. Bye-bye.